what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be going over Zero G, and this is an AI project that I went over last month. And I mentioned that it launched at too high of a price and that I thought it was going to have a huge drop, and that's exactly what it happened with it. We're going to talk about this project though, guys, and we're going to talk about what I think is coming up next for what's happening inside of this project, because as you can see, things are kind of bubbling up a little bit. So I'm going to talk about it and talk about where I think it's going to go. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice, but let's get straight into it. Go ahead and become a member of the channel. Also, guys, if you want me to go over any crypto or stock for you guys, so go ahead and do that, as long as it's not some type of low cap scam coin or something, right? Anyways, go ahead and become a member and then make those requests in the comments. All right. So anyways, $1.63. That's currently where we're at with the prices. As you can see, it's up 67% here, but it says 65% in the last 24 hours. So that's pretty big. And look at the 24-hour gain here, just straight up. And then you have 7 days, last 7 days, 47%, but it's still down 37% in the last 30 days. But what I want to show you guys first is, well, first of all, look at this, 350 million inside of market cap. When I made that video, you can see here that it was at 1.2 billion. And I actually mentioned in the video that the market cap's just too high. It just launched. This is some random project that just now launched. Why is it going to, why is the market cap going to stay that high? It's not going to, and this happens with a lot of stocks that IPO. When they come out, they just crash because, the valuation is just too high. They came in at too high of a price. And that's the same thing that happened here with Zero G. But the trading volume's looking decent, 485 million in the last 24 hours, 350 million in market cap. So that's decent. This is a AI coin again on the Binance Smart Chain. We've talked about this before, so I'm not going to go over what it is. All you need to know is it's just another AI project on the Binance Smart Chain. Like, we've been seeing a lot of those lately, so it really doesn't need any explaining. But it's also in the top coins right now. For the gains, because it's doing extremely well for gains right now. But let's go ahead and play this video where I mentioned you should be careful. It is already pretty high at 1.2 billion in market cap, so I would say definitely wait on it right now. The MACD looks like there's a lot of selling volume going on, a lot of selling. So this thing could pull back a lot more, especially because it just launched and it's already at 1.2 billion in market cap. So I would say wait if you're. So as you can see there, I'm telling people, hey, wait, don't be buying this right now. Yes, it's pumping. It might look like it's creating some type of bullish structure. Notice the lows are getting higher here, but the highs are kind of staying the same. This right here is, it looks kind of like a descending triangle kind of. But anyways, you can see what I'm talking about here. So yeah, it definitely ended up crashing. So as you can see now, what's going on, it's all the way down here. And it's funny that this is where I had it set. From there, I haven't touched this chart since then. And if you look all the way down here, I already had the support set at $1. I already had it set at $1 because I knew that is the level where it's more than likely going to drop to, because that's where it pretty much started. So on, when it launches, everybody tries to get in real quick, but before they get in, the price is all the way down here. So that's why, we just seen the pullback all the way back to that level. So eventually it was going to come back, and that's exactly what it did. So I'm just going to extend it out here, and then we're going to do a little bit of a technical analysis, see where we're going to go next with this. So if we continue to grow here inside of Zero G, there is the possibility to see all the way up here at $2.45. So that's pretty much the next level for like a solid, support. Well, resistance for us, because it was support before, but solid. As you can see here, it was used as support all the way back here. So that's a good one as well. So that's why we're looking towards $2.45. So let's see if that comes soon or not. And also there are some other levels that you can watch out for. Like, all the levels we're at now, they're like macro resistance levels, or micro, I mean. But we should be coming up here towards $2.45 soon. So $2.45. Here we come. So get ready for that. Now we also have the percent R trend exhaustion over here kind of increasing. If it gets rejected right here, there is a possibility that the price could drop. So if we see a rejection like we've seen the last few times here, 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 then we crash, obviously. But the one difference here is that the blue line, which is, it represents the long-term trend on the percent R trend exhaustion, is now simultaneously going up with it. And it first started over here. Notice all these times the blue line kind of stayed down the whole time, right? Because that's the long-term trend staying down, showing that it's bearish. The short-term trend can do whatever it wants, but as long as the long-term trend stays down here, the price continues to drop and pull back consistently. But when you see the long-term trend starting to go up with the short-term trend finally, even on that first time, on that first round, it looked much different, right? It still pulled back, but the next pump, boom. And this next one, we have the long-term trend kind of backing the short-term trend here. So as long as this long-term trend does not pull back here, and we have both the short-term and the long-term trend going up at the same time, then we're good here. So that's the percent R trend exhaustion for those of you that are wondering. And then we have the MACD showing some buying pressure here. So I think it does have enough strength to push up to $2.45. I don't have a time frame here, but I do think that it has a lot of strength to do that. Now, if Bitcoin just starts dumping right now and goes all the way down, more than likely this project's gonna dump as well. So do know that as well. All of the technicals can be invalidated if Bitcoin dumps right now. And right now Bitcoin is starting to scare me because it's doing some scary stuff here. It's doing some scary stuff. So there's a possibility that things could get ugly, right? There's a possibility. So just be aware of that. Be cautious. Move with caution. But anyways, there's a big chance that Bitcoin could drop further. And if that happens, again, this is going to affect every project, including 0G. But for right now, it does look like it has that strength to push all the way up, but it could get rejected again if Bitcoin does. So we're watching out for that. $2.45. That's the target. Anyways, there's getting listed onto this Turkish exchange right here. And this exchange has about 127K followers. So I guess that's good. They already got listed on it 4 days ago though. And then you can see this is a list of all of the exchanges. So I guess if you guys want to try to trade it or not, remember this is risky. Never put in more than what you're willing to lose. But yeah, some people seem to think that it's bottomed out too. But again, all it takes is for Bitcoin to start dumping right now. And my philosophy, I don't buy things when they're up. Like personally, I don't care if it's going to go and do all this. It's already risky now that it's at this point. That's how I look at it. Me personally, if I didn't get in down here, which I didn't get in down here, I haven't been watching it. I just pulled it up and I was like, oh, this coin's back again. But if I can't get in back here, I really don't care. That's kind of how I see it. If I can't get in all the way back there, like, eh. So that's also why it's good to have a watch list. I actually should have put this in my watch list since it was a crypto that I was watching. I probably would have been able to benefit off of all that pumping up right there. But I wasn't paying attention, so I missed it. Sometimes you miss these opportunities. It's a 57%, well, 65% gain. But anyways, shout out to all the people out there. Shout out to all the members. Hit the like button and subscribe, guys. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Be careful, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with another video.